Welcome to another episode of the Pat Down. I'm here with Chris Spangle, and I'm here with Dion Curry. So happy to be back together because last time we seen Chris, he ran off like a black daddy. So
It's not quite.
he looked like he didn't want to laugh at that, like it was like, that's
Oh no, it got me. It tickled me.
it, not much to tickle you. All you gotta do is just tickle you up under the ticket, up under the very
My little winter penis.
Yeah, that's
Jesus
something we're
Christ.
talking about. Chris told us that he had a winter penis. Stay tuned after the music, and you get to see his winter penis. I don't look good. I look like I've been plucking hair out my face all day. I've been plucking hair out my face all day.
Yeah. How bad was it?
It's like the menopause is just killing me, dude.
Oh, but that testosterone too. I wonder, has that
Yeah.
testosterone made your
Hair grows faster in the winter anyway.
Yeah.
I'm just becoming a hairy dog.
Have you guys heard about winter penis, summer penis?
You?
No, not me and Dion. But apparently in the winter, the cold constricts your blood vessels and it makes your vagina and your penis smaller. And then in the summer, it's warm, so your penis and your vagina are bigger. This is an actual research study. You can look it up.
It was
Swear.
Is it walking around?
It was
Like-
all outside of the black community. I can tell you that.
I don't care what my dick is doing when I'm not hard. I don't care how big or small it is. I don't.
Look, you can go down the street, you can go play rugby. I don't care what you do, but when it's time for you to come home and I call you, you better answer.
Do you care about how big your dick is when you're not using it? Like
I don't even think about it.
I
It's
don't
just,
either.
Yeah.
Me,
I was gonna say, would that matter to you, Pat, if your husband was just walking around flaccid all day? Like, would that?
with a hard penis?
No, with a soft penis. Just
Imagine if he was just walking around with a hard on. Knocking over lamps.
I'd be like, would you like to use your penis?
Okay, I get the memo. Fine. So, ladies, if you're listening to this, when your husband walks out of the shower tonight, just go, "Wow, somebody's got their winter penis on."
Chris,
it's the whitest thing. A winter
Say
penis.
it just like that.
let me ask my husband, do he have something called a winter penis? Because I don't think he does. I think he just have the same penis he had in fall, summer, and spring. So, Chris, I think
I definitely feel a little smaller right now. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's 29 outside.
You know what? I think I noticed some shrinkage earlier.
me
On
too.
your penis, not mine. We weren't together.
Yeah, me too. My click just rolled back 3 inches.
The weatherman's predicting 4 inches tonight.
I don't believe that. I don't believe the weather can shrink your rabbit doodle deedle. I really don't.
What?
It looked like Chris would get naked and his wife say, "Give me some rabbit doodle deedle." Because women have names for their husband penises.
What's Garrett's?
Sleepy Joe.
His term is about up.
It's been a hard 4 years, hasn't it?
Sleepy Joe?
Is he pulled back too?
If it's don't sleep, it can't perform.
Oh man, that is funny.
I've never heard of vagina getting tighter in the wintertime. I still lose the same amount of oil when I go to the bathroom. Fish oil.
Fish oil. Oh, God. You got omega-3s down there.
I was gonna say, at least you know somebody at Jiffy Lube.
Yeah.
No, omega-3s is good for you. It stop cavities at the gum line. It's healthier for your
Did
inside.
you just read a magazine?
Are you reading ChatGPT?
No, I don't know what that is. I keep hearing about it, but it stopped cavities at the gum line. It hardened the heart, so it cleans out the vessels for your cholesterol to run through.
Yeah. I think it makes it more, it lubricates it. It doesn't make it harder. It makes it like
So what happens when it leaks
softer.
out of
What leaks out of you?
the fish oil?
You smell like fish.
Oh my God.
What you thought it was gonna be gold?
You was
Only one-
naming all the benefits. I thought you was gonna keep going.
I swear to God, I can't believe you've upgraded from panty liners to an oil pan.
Hey, hand me that grease tray.
You know when you get older, like I used to complain, my metabolism is slow, and I really believe that's why I'm so fat. Because my metabolism is slowed down like to an 80-year-old person. So I forgot what I was gonna say.
Your metabolism has slowed down.
Yeah, so that's why I'm fat. I remember.
I'm not
You got the
saying
winter
nothing.
metabolism.
Yeah, the winter metabolism.
Crazy part is I can be talking and then my mind will just go and it'll come back. And I'm like, Lord, is this dementia? Is this Alzheimer's? I mean, like, and then I don't know if it's because I'm thinking of so much stuff or I got so much on my mind. Like, literally, I've been sitting in my office from meetings to reading to this to that for the last since 7 o'clock this morning.
Oh
And
my
I still
gosh.
ain't done. So I had a cup of coffee. I've ate a Chick-fil-A sandwich. I've ate a bowl of cereal. I literally been sitting here.
I can't imagine what that chair smells like.
I can't because I smelled it all day.
Omega 3s.
Out the can. Like, and I got up a little bit to walk around. This guy walked up and left so many Amazon packages at my door. And I didn't even bother to get up. And then I see a lady walk down my walkway and she has flowers in her hand. So somebody sent me flowers. I fucking hate flowers.
What? You do?
I don't like flowers. I never liked them. They're for the dead. You know, they're not romantic. Don't
Is
give-
there like a story in your childhood that you relate that to that kind of causes that feeling?
They gonna die.
Well, by
He
that
said
logic,
that
you
like
hate.
they were ops or something. They gonna die.
Yeah.
Ain't no flowers on my block.
I mean, by
We
that
don't have
logic,
to
you
do
hate puppies and children. So
No, I like puppies and children. I don't like flowers, and I tell people all the time not to fucking give me flowers. And they send me flowers.
man,
How big was it?
It was a nice little thing of flower. I almost gave him back. I told her, I said, "Ma'am, I hate flowers." Who sent me?"
do
She
you
said,
have the
"Oh,
card? Do you know who sent them? Can we publicly shame them
No, you can't.
for doing something nice?
Yeah, studio sent them, so
Oh, okay.
I can't public shame people. But I was like,
Well, thank you to that assistant. They're lovely.
well, they didn't ask Jasmine because Jasmine would have told them Miss Pat do not like flowers. Give her a gift card.
Yeah.
You know, don't send me nothing that's gonna die.
What other than Popeyes? What would be a gift card that would wow you?
Bitch ass nigga, did you say other than Popeye? You trying to be slick?
Yes, I was proud of that.
Nothing really. You know, one thing I've learned in this business when you're dealing with people with money, rich people send you candles, very expensive candles.
Interesting.
And the first time I got one was from my manager. And so he sent me one, and I looked on the bottom of it, it was like $80. And it was from Neiman's Marcus. And I was like, I'm gonna take this motherfucker back and get a gift card. And then I lit it, and I was like, "Oh my fucking god!"
He said, "I'm gonna
Oh,
keep this
wow.
candle."
Yeah.
So I buy expensive. I buy nice candles now.
They expensive. You said it right.
I buy really nice candles now.
Yeah, at the NFL Combine one year, at Bob and Tom, we had an NFL player who said he spent like 14 grand on candles. He just
Yeah.
lights them. He sits there. The smoke detectors go off, but he loves candles.
Yeah, I mean, if you get some really nice ones, I got one that called Big Ass Candle. It's probably as tall as your son, and it was like $300 and some dollars.
You no, that's the thing, Dion. When we left, we were driving back the next day. Reagan goes, I don't even know how much she spent on candles,
What you need a
but
candle that big for? You sacrificing somebody?
Did you see the candles?
she noticed the candles. She was impressed by the candles.
Yeah.
Because she's like a little interior decorator. She knows the price of everything on buildings and houses and decorations and all that.
Yeah, and so a lot of like I ordered that online, but a lot of places you can go like TJ Maxx and the bigger name market stores. I told you I bought a candle that was $700 and some dollars, and
What?
I was wondering why it had a tag on it, like a burglar tag, like to keep you from walking out the store with it.
Yeah.
And I said, this is interesting. Why is this candle locked up like this? And so I Googled it, and it was $700 at Neiman's Market, but it was $100 there. I said, I'll take them.
Does it smell different? What does a
Oh,
$700 candle smell like?
it smells different. You can tell. But, it's not a candle that you burn every day. It's supposed to be a candle you burn when people come over.
Right.
They was burning when we came over, but it wasn't candles.
It was burning.
They was
It's the
smoking that
gays.
weed.
Oh, for Thanksgiving. They sure weed. I was so happy to get them out of my house. So, with all the shit going on in the news, I couldn't wait to talk to you guys about the guy with the CEO murder.
Yeah.
Luigi.
Is that his name?
His name's Luigi Maniscalco. What was it?
Managione or something like that.
Mangione.
Mayonnaise. I've been trying to figure out what the hell was his name because I haven't looked at the news. But
Yeah.
they said a lot of people is turning into his pen pal.
Yeah, he's I mean, I have two group chats where the women in the group chat are lusting after Luigi.
Well, and then you have group chat where the old people are saying, "Okay, I get it." I was talking to some people today, and I don't want anybody to lose their life, but I said in this country we cannot retire. They might well take out the word retire because you're never gonna retire. You're gonna die.
He's like flowers.
We're gonna die, bro.
Thanks for listening, everybody. Have a good
Yeah,
week.
all right. Hey, I know you come
gonna
here to feel
die.
good, but
I was serious
you're
because
fucked.
I was paying my doctor bills today, which was co-pays. And I always tell Garrett, don't pay the bill until I make sure the insurance company have paid their part. So I get up this morning and I'm sorry, I'm sleepy as fuck. But I get up this morning and I'm looking, paying the bills. And one of my pay after insurance was $1,400. I'm like, why? So
Wow.
both of the insurance company couldn't have paid. Right. So
Yeah.
I called them and they said, well, ma'am, your bill was $54,000. I say, take out a gallstone? Are
Damn.
you fucking serious? And then when I was at the Emmy last year, and they sent me the bill for that. An ambulance ride. Listen to me, y'all. An ambulance ride, and to tell me I was dehydrated was $12,000.
I don't want to hear that after
12
last week.
$12,000.
Yeah, I was using ChatGPT to try to estimate what Reagan's pregnancy is going to cost us, and after insurance, it's going to be $21,000 to $27,000.
Why y'all having sex?
She can't help it. Just look at me.
So that cost too much, Chris. You got
No
a $27,000 nut, boy. You need to.
Well, let's talk about what happened at the end of the last week's podcast.
Yeah.
Okay, so last week it ended abruptly. That's why we began the podcast with me, in my studio saying, "Hey, sorry, we Matthew got sick," but I didn't say what happened because I wanted to talk about it here. So we're sitting here, and if you're watching the video, Matthew's just getting hot and kind of fussy, and we were just about to wrap up, And right after where Kate cut it, Matthew kind of puts his head on my shoulder, and I'm like, oh, poor buddy. And I look down, and he's vibrating. And I look at his face, and his eyes are rolling in the back of his head, and he was having a seizure. And I go, I've got to go. Matthew's having a seizure. I immediately start calling 911. I text my mom, who's a nurse, and I run down the hallway, and I hear in my headphones, call 911! Put him on his side!
I didn't know you heard me, so I'm like, put him on his side so he can fucking breathe.
I did. But I was, and then I got into my bedroom, and I don't know why I went in my bedroom. I just didn't want to call in front of you guys for whatever reason. But I left this going, and I'm not even kidding. I wasn't even 3 minutes into the 911 call when the fire truck pulled up outside our house. So he seized for about 90 seconds. They came in, and my mom was like, look, it's a febrile seizure. Kids his age get them all the time. He has, they're fever spikes. And apparently 1 in 20 kids get a febrile seizure between the age of a baby and 3 or 4. And the temperature just goes up so quick that their brain just goes crazy. So having the video of the seizure, we showed it to the doctors in the ER, and they go, oh, yeah, we're not even going to run tests. He's fine. He's all good. He's been totally fine and totally good.
Me cussing too?
He's you should have heard me but I was free. It was the scariest moment of my life. I was in the bedroom going,
I can hear the panic in your voice. That terrified me for you.
Yeah.
That was hard to watch. It was harder to hear and not be able to do anything. Just the panic in your voice was terrifying.
And I went in the other room, and I'm on 911, and I'm like, I'm just repeating my address. I'm like, Matthew, wake up. 2330. Like, get here now.
That lady couldn't hear you either. She's like, what? I'm like, bitch.
I know. I was like, just get here. My address. Shut up and ask me questions.
They got caller ID. That pissed me off. They act like they don't know what show up when you call. They know. I know. They get all the information.
That's a way to really calm you down.
Yeah.
Try to keep you in the moment. The families is already on the way. They're just trying to keep you calm.
Yeah, it didn't work. But it was funny. I haven't really gone and rewatched it, but I did in the hospital when I queued it up for the doctors. I show them the seizure. I run out of the room, and it went long enough for me to hear Dion go, damn, you got to turn the video off, dude. So I started dying laughing. It was so funny. Oh, man.
You're recording your worst moments in life on video. I'm like, man, you got to turn this video on.
Well, I'm glad you kept it on because you was able to show the doctor. And you know, usually when I saw how stuffy he was, so usually when kids are not feeling well, it's just always good to give them a little Tylenol and rotated with Motrin just to keep the fever broke in case he get one. And it just keeps the body cool for him. So,
and we had taken his temperature like literally right before I came up here, and he didn't have a fever.
Like that, just give him a little something. So if a fever try to creep up, it'll keep it down.
Yeah. So, but he's doing all fine, and you guys were sweet and checking on us, but yeah, it was rough.
It was scary to see you like that. Yeah.
It didn't scare me. I was just hoping. I was like, oh, Chris, just please put the baby on his side, and I didn't think it was nothing like dramatically serious because I saw him, he was shaking, and I was like, his fucking temperature done rose.
Yeah.
So had enough, kids and killed enough to know when something is serious.
Yeah, my mom was like, look, he's fine. It's this. Her mom has had 11 kids. I was on the way to the hospital. She's like, he's fine. Why'd you even go to the hospital? Both of our moms said that. I was like, because what else am I going to do? But I haven't.
It's your first baby. Like, yeah.
My mom said, she's like, look, you did the right thing because with kids, you don't know what could be going on. Things can go south really quick with little kids. You're better off, being, that
was little. He, I kept breaking a fever, like just kept giving him Tylenol, but he kept complaining of his stomach hurt, and so I never forget. I was gonna go to open mic that night, and I said, my mind said, take him to the doctor.
Mm.
So I said, well, I'm gonna take him up here to the pediatrician. And the man touched his stomach and he said, we gotta go call an ambulance. I can't let you leave with him. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Oh wow.
And they rushed him to the hospital. And just by that doctor touching his stomach, he can tell that Junebug appendix was about to burst.
Oh my.
They said if I'd have waited another day, Junebug wouldn't be here.
Oh my goodness.
And they said the only thing kept him alive is I kept breaking his fever. And they rushed him into surgery, and they took his appendix out, and it was fucked up. And they told me, they said a lot of kids die because a lot of parents think they just got a stomach virus because they throw up.
Mm.
And
I had a friend from high school who had something similar. He was a doctor, and he didn't go to the doctor, and he died of, I think, gallbladder erupted. His gallbladder erupted. He just thought he had a stomachache. Really?
Mm-hmm. She just thought she was having stomach issues, cramps and whatnot, but it was her appendix. Luckily, they caught it before it was, too late. But
the scary thing too was Reagan didn't have a phone. Her phone busted the day before Thanksgiving, and we hadn't gotten it fixed yet. And she took Squish to her dad's, and she came back and is walking up, and she thought it was our elderly neighbor, and our neighbor goes, "No, it's your house." She comes in screaming, hysterical. What happened? I'm thankful for good neighbors. I texted my neighbor Trisha and I said, "Please come here." And she was sprinting over, holding Matthew for me, calming Reagan down. It was terrible.
I'm glad you got through it. Now you know.
Yeah.
I'm being a daddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, wait till he fall and cut himself. I remember the time I was selling crack and
Stop. Hold on. Wait a minute. I need to
It's just part of being a good parent. Like the time I was selling crack.
And Nike fell behind the crack house and cut his whole leg open. And I was so mad because it was a Friday and I had so many customers coming from everywhere. And we had to literally call the fire department in the trap. And that's what you don't want to do.
Are they judgmental and something like that, or they just sort of look the other way?
They don't know. I mean, they didn't know I was selling crack, but the police did. But they all pulled up. And wasn't nobody getting killed. It was my son had cut a big gash in his leg.
And then you got to go to the ER on a Friday night, which I'm sure in Atlanta and a county
because his leg was split open and he was a kid. So we went to the kids hospital, which didn't take as long, but it took long. So
yeah, you never really know how fortunate you are as a parent that your kid's healthy until you go to something like Riley ER and you see the worst situations.
I used to be a medical assistant, and I remember working at a doctor named Dr. Poe office in Fayetteville, Georgia. And this girl came in, and her file was about this thick. I was like, this girl wasn't no more than like 11, y'all young. And I was like, why her fucking file so thick? And this kid had been suffering with the roughest form of lupus that you could ever fuck with. And I remember just reading through how much school she mixed, how her skin break out, how she can't get no energy. And I remember saying, Lord, I'm never gonna complain. Because where you think you got it bad, somebody is born with challenges off the top. Get a start on your New Year's resolution with Hers. Hers is changing women's healthcare by giving women access to a personal weight loss solution like GPL1, weekly injection and oral medication kit with the same active ingredients as Ozempic and Wegovy. And you can hit your dream weight in no time. You get connected with a medical provider who will create a treatment plan just for you. If you prescribe, you will get your medication as part of a doctor development weight loss program that includes online care and free online support. You don't have to struggle with weight loss because Hers can help. Start your free online visit today at forhers.com/thepatdown. That's forhers.com/patdown for your personal weight loss option. Hers weight loss is not available everywhere. Compound products are not FDA approved or verified of safety, efficacy, of quality. Prescription required. restriction only. Wegovy and Ozempic are not compound.
Yeah.
Some of our problems we create. Like, my sister smoked crack till her neck fell loose. Um, shit like that.
Why are you laughing? That's sad, Dion. No, we went into the ER like 3 months ago because Matthew fell off the couch and bumped his head. So we're just checking it out because he didn't seize up, but he just went kind of limp. And we were outside the room of a 2-month-old that had a fractured skull. So it's just like instantly, all right, your problems are nothing. Or, the stuff. If you work at a children's hospital, thank you. I mean, I can't imagine working there every day.
I can't either. I can't imagine going to a facility where kids got serious illness. I would be a crying ass nurse.
Yep.
Oh, I'd be crying every day. I would be crying.
And they're so happy and positive, and they give him toys, and
you really have to be, because the only thing that's gonna when you worry, I think it brings on death quicker. So when
I was gonna say, you can't be a sad nurse when kids is about to pass. Well, sorry, y'all, this is the last day.
And then like, some don't even tell them that. When my daddy had multiple myeloma and cancer had moved to his brain, we never told him. Of course, he put my car up in my house, but we never told him that it had moved there. You remember that deal? My daddy ran my car in my house. He literally backed up and hit the garage doors and just sat there. Got out the car, got in his wheelchair. When the fire department broke my garage door, that he was sitting there eating Chinese food.
Is that how he went?
Nah, he wasn't dead. He said he couldn't get. He said he ran into the front and ran into the back and just tore up the whole fucking house. And everybody just looking at all the neighbors. Oh my God, she ran her car up in her house, and it was a nightmare. I don't even in the house 6 months when my daddy did that shit.
I remember how mad you were about that door being fucked up.
He ran over the garage door and then he ran out the other side of the house.
So
through the brick. My house was all brick in Indiana, and he ran through the brick. So they had to take that whole wall down.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And
damn.
And the lady next door was a nurse. So when they ran up in the house, the first thing they said was, I said, how did you find it? Is my daddy over there? Okay, they said he in the wheelchair eating his Chinese food.
So did he remembering your garage, like you pulled up and then did he drive into the wall and then back into the garage?
When he thought he hit the brakes, he hit the gas and went forward. And then he had let the door down. So when he thought he was backing up, going forward, when he thought he was I don't know, but anyway, he backed into the door. So then he jammed inside of the house.
Did homeowners insurance cover that, or auto insurance? Well, how did you?
The homeowners insurance covered it, but it was at the time when everybody was like leaving their houses, so they was damaging their house. So the insurance company was hard for them to pay because they had to make sure you was up on your mortgage. They would have to make sure you didn't, they checked so much shit, and it would took them a minute to pay. So I ended up paying out of my pocket and getting the money back.
Oh man. And that was early in you living there, right?
6 months. I was there about 6 months.
Oh my gosh.
And everybody was just walking around to see the hole in my wall.
Oh no, that in Plainfield, that would have been, you would have walked 2 miles to go see that because you'd heard about it at the store.
That was talk of the town.
Yeah.
So we was talking about the CEO of what was United Healthcare getting killed.
Yeah.
And I was talking about my doctor bills because I don't know y'all, but this country gonna kill us. They don't love us. They don't love us. They don't love us.
Well, did you hear about Anthem and anesthesia?
So funny.
Yes, when you in the middle of your surgery, they tell you, they tap you, they say you ran out of anesthesia.
You out of anytime minutes.
Yeah, right.
You need to phone a friend, see if they gonna lend you some of their anesthesia.
You got one of those 90210 cards at time.
I guess the anesthesiologist gonna wake you up and say, "Now it's time for you to take your ibuprofen."
Anesthesia and the doctor cost more than anything else because it's the most dangerous part of the surgery, and so they don't want to pay it. So the Anthem was allegedly saying, "Well, we're just not gonna. If you go past a certain time period, that's on you. If you want more anesthesia, you're gonna pay for it." And then the internet caught them this week, and they're like, "Oh, that's just fake news. Don't believe anything you read on the internet."
Is it real?
Yes, of course. That's how they make money. They make money by delay. What was written on the bullets, which is the name of a book, delay, deny, and something else. I forget what the other D word was. But, you know.
Dead.
Dead is not, but.
Delay, deny, and death.
Wonder what it was.
Death, nigga died.
Defend.
No, death. Who you defended?
Defend your decision not to.
You think he gonna get life or the death penalty?
They trying to say he's not the person because somebody picked out a good thing on X. They said, look at his eyebrows. That guy they caught had unibrows. The guy who shot him had arch eyebrows.
They've got his fingerprints at the scene of the crime, and he has a manifesto admitting it. What else do you need?
Yeah, that was pretty quick how easily they found those things just laying around from a supposed hired hitman.
I swear to God, there's like 4 conspiracies a week. Something's got to be real at some point.
Here's the thing, though. At what point do you say, man, y'all got the information fast? Y'all don't need to do no real investigation. You don't have any other suspects. You just, oh, that's the guy because some lady at Starbucks says, like, come on, man.
Hey, we know about this guy. Why don't we know anything about the Trump shooter?
Because the nigga didn't get shot. That's why.
The other one really got shot. My thing is that why? Who the fuck? I mean, you find so much evidence. You found a message on a bullet. I've never seen a shell case hold a message.
That shit sound like CIA to me.
Yeah.
I mean, just for you to I'm like,
who got time to write that shit on their like? When y'all catch me, like really? If he was that, it just doesn't make any sense. If he was that mad about this guy doing all this shit to all these people, why would he just say that when he turned himself in?
He started screaming about extradition. Like, where are you being extradited to? He's probably not in his right mind.
When they called him, he said, "I am in my right mind."
Really?
That's the first thing they say he said. And it's just, I'm like, and people out here cheering, like, you did it for the people. But then you start to get copycats.
Yeah.
It's not cute. People shouldn't be cheering people get shot down in the street. Like, that's not cool at all.
You remember the 2 old white guys that shot the young black man in Georgia? Like, vigilante justice fucks up. And, maybe you're happy about
and
this
that
one,
nigga wasn't even doing nothing.
You don't want to live in a world where the internet just decides that you shouldn't be alive anymore. That's not going to be a fun place to live.
That when they let that white boy who choked that black man out on the subway in New York.
Oh, yeah, that was... How do you get to murder? Like, whatever. That really pissed me off. He just got on the subway train, choked the nigga out, and then y'all be like, oh, he's cool. Like, what?
Is this Daniel Penny?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Look like the Great American Hero.
Come on, man.
Remember the movie The Great American Hero?
He murdered a nigga, and y'all like, nah, it's cool because he was crazy. What?
Yeah, it's a pretty rough time out here.
Okay, Pat. That's really funny. Hold on. Let me find a picture of Daniel Penny now.
He looked like the Great American Hero. You
He really does. He looks just like him. Okay, so here is, for you YouTube viewers, a picture of Daniel Penny. And here's a picture of the Great American Hero.
Oh, my fucking God.
That's really funny.
When did that show come out?
You don't remember that show?
Hell no. I ain't never seen that nigga before in my life.
The 80s, boy, that was Great American Hero. He fly out cricket and shit, running in the building, saving people fucked up. He got the job done.
1981.
Yeah, but we watched that every Friday night. Yeah. Night Rider.
That was before my time.
Yeah.
When did it go off?
It probably lasts about 5 to 6 years. How long was it?
Damn. It premiered in 81 and ran till 83.
Yeah. See, that's why I never seen it.
3 seasons.
I was born in 84, so yeah, I had never seen that before.
Forever. I thought I was gonna at least say 5. Well, back then TV had 20-some episodes, so you had a lot to watch.
And reruns.
Yes. So we watched a lot of the Great American Hero.
So was he like Superman or?
Yeah, he was like a broke ass Superman.
Let me see if I can find like a trailer.
I can hear the thing, the song in my ear from the TV show, but I can't sing it.
Thank God.
Fuck you.
Oh yeah, the Believe It or Not,
I'm walking on
air. Yeah. All right. I don't think I have it. Turn this up. And here we go.
I never seen that nigga before, but he do look just like him. And he just choked the nigga out on the subway, and they're like, "Nah, you cool. Go on back to work, dog." And that man's family is just like, "What are we doing here?"
Yeah.
Well, he was acting erratic on the subway, so you get to kill him, and don't face no punishment, none, not even a fine. You don't got to write a letter to the family. You don't got to show up at their Christmas. And you know, just, come on, man. Nothing. Go on about your day. Nothing to see here, y'all. That's frustrating as a black person in this country. A white nigga can just choke you out on the subway because he ain't like the way you was acting, and then nobody have a problem with it.
Was this Daniel Penny guy crazy? Is that why he got off? I haven't followed the story at all.
Daniel Penny's not crazy. The man he choked out was crazy.
Oh, okay.
It's an illness.
Okay.
You know, people don't care about people with mental illness. People just, okay, I'm here to protect you, and you know, just take a life. A life doesn't mean anything to anybody anymore. So people just do dumb shit.
Yeah, way too much fake shit going on.
Yeah, the internet.
Just
it's too easy.
People have lost this shit is real. People don't come back. Like, this attitude is so cavalier about people getting murdered. Like, it's just too much. This country has lost sight of what death actually means because people get shot all the fucking time. Like, every weekend, somebody somewhere is getting popped, and it's not a big deal here.
Oh, and even just watching TV, right? Like, you'd never see smoking on TV because that's too bad, but you could just watch people's head get blown off.
Yeah, you got to pay for smoking, but you can watch people get shot at every day after football.
Yeah. All right, let's cover up. No more nudity, but
oh, nudity is real. They'll let you show your ass.
Yep.
You know, this world is going to hell in a shit bag, a handbag, a sack, a duffel bag.
I think it's just kind of always been there.
Yeah.
I think the sad part is we kind of live in one of the better parts of human history. It's been way, way worse. But it's just people don't.
Black icons, you know, they got R. Kelly, they got did it. Now they trying to get what's his name?
Jay-Z.
Everybody defending them. I don't know what the fuck is going on. You know, everybody getting raped and don't tell the years later.
I mean, who could they have told when everybody was in on it?
Yeah.
That's part of the problem with these systems, man. Like, you go tell somebody, but they work for the people who are doing it.
So you can't call the police?
The police are, you telling me the police don't know? You telling me private security niggas don't talk to each other? You telling me none of y'all knew nothing? Come on, man. Stop with the bullshit.
Yeah, R. Kelly went to jail and everybody knew something.
Like Bill Cosby. Hannibal Buress says that on stage, and everybody goes, "I guess we can tell the truth now." The thing we've all known about Bill Cosby forever.
It's out, and everybody's like, "Oh yeah."
Yeah, you didn't hear about that? There's
man.
a situation with a government official here in town, and everybody in the local political and media structure knows exactly what happened, where he was, what he'd been doing, why he got divorced.
Republican,
Democrat, and nobody will say anything because they don't want to look. Well, I don't want to be, I don't want to lose access.
Did y'all see that senator who was drunk and peed on himself? Did y'all see that?
No.
Oh my god, let me see if I can find that shit. I think I bookmarked it on Twitter. This nigga was doing a sobriety test with pee all down his leg. That shit looked cold.
Tennessee state senator wets himself during a DUI arrest.
Oh my god, it was embarrassing.
I've
saved a bunch of videos I meant to send you, Chris.
Like Kenjer, involved in a hit and run crash.
What?
Yeah. So let me go over to. Let me get off of the work Twitter.
I think I see what. I thought I bookmarked it.
That go his page. He might have it on there.
I doubt it. Is this it?
Yeah, there it is.
Oh no, he can't move. Oh, he's wet himself. Oh.
Wait till you see this, man.
He looks like Joe Biden.
He can barely stand up, y'all. For those of you who are listening, I encourage you to go watch this video.
Yeager.
Did he lose his position?
They'd have to kick him out, and Republicans aren't going to kick out a Republican anymore.
Look at the black dude with the gloves. Let me put my gloves on. Shit, you got piss all down his leg.
Oh, he got a leg moved. Oh, never mind.
Look at this. This is embarrassing.
He hit somebody?
Yeah, hit and run crash.
He's plastered.
He can't. He's now taken 5-6 steps, but it took a minute, literally a minute, to get to that point.
Hold on.
Now he's 2-stepping.
Let me show you this piss stain.
Oh, look at the back. The back is so wet.
You know it's cold. Look how cold that shit looks. It's so dark. It's dark and cold.
Damn, not even Matthew would do that.
I'd be like, yo, you can't sit in my car. We going to jail in your car.
No, nigga, you going to jail on the hood.
In your car, drive to jail.
That's
wow.
You ain't getting your pissy ass in my car.
And now I need to Google what the man in Indiana did.
That's why I don't want to get arrested. I don't want to sit in somebody else's piss.
I'll have to tell you off air. It's not public record.
Oh, it's not?
No. But we're about out of time anyways.
Oh. Well, y'all make sure y'all go to and see me. Go to MissPatComedy.com. New York this week, and then I got some stuff coming up, and I got some stuff popping off, and I just go to MissPatComedy.com. Hey, and I opened for Martin.
Yeah, how was that?
It was actually fucking great. He was funny. It was, it was nice to meet him, to get that opportunity to work with him. And he said, you got a friend in me. I said, can you come on my show?
Please. That's awesome.
That's funny.
But it was really nice. His family knew who I was. They was like, oh my God, we love you. And I was like, y'all do. But it was a great opportunity, and I really appreciate it, to get an opportunity to open for Martin Lawrence. And I try really hard not to open for a lot of people, but Martin is one of the people that I wouldn't tell no to.
Yeah.
And
he's great.
It was great. It was great. I got to see a lot of people. Celebrities came through in California to see him, the guy from Sean from Boys to Men, the real skinny one. And then I have on my glasses, and I said, he got up close. I said, you one of the Boys to Men's, right? And he was like, yeah. I said, I'm sorry, I don't have my fucking glasses on. But it was nice. I got to see a lot of people. A lot of basketball players came out, and it was good. So I can put that on my little bucket list. I got to open for Martin Lawrence.
Congratulations.
Well, thank you.
Did you get to spend any time with him?
A little bit. You know, he had a lot of people for meet and greet. So, you know, he had locked on me because I went to St. Louis earlier. And I took my ass back to my hotel. I gotta give a shout out to St. Louis. One of the biggest crowds I ever had on my own, which was 1,600 people came out in St. Louis to see me. I want to thank y'all from the bottom of my heart for supporting what I do. And man, I appreciate you guys for showing up and showing the fuck out. And my chest was kind of poked out, you know, it was already poked out from titty fat.
Yeah, big titties.
When I went to go open for Martin. So it was fun.
You look like you had a good time. I saw a couple fan videos that posted like just little quick snippets, and they all said that they had a blast at that show too. So Martin's one of my all-time favorites.
Oh,
so I'm a little jealous that you got to meet him. Because
if I can, you know, who knows if I ever can get him. You know, when we come to Atlanta, you should come see us.
Yeah, I would love to. I took my mom for her birthday a couple years ago when he was doing the Pepsi Coliseum here in Indy. Yeah, we used to watch Martin as a family. So yeah,
that was like when you and I were like 10 years old. That was like primetime TV watching. I watched it every week. Fox. Yeah.
It's really fun. So
his first album we weren't allowed to listen to. You so crazy. We weren't allowed to listen to that, but we would sneak that shit all to my brother had it on tape that he got from somebody at school. And we would listen real low and wait by the door to make sure our mom wasn't coming so we could listen to it. She'd be like, "What y'all laughing at? Nothing."
Yeah. So you know, it was great. It was a great opportunity, and I have 2 more shows with him, so I'm looking forward to it. Got me a picture with Martin. I can put it on the wall. You know, I'm happy.
Make sure y'all go cop those tickets, MissPatComedy.com.
Yes, make sure you cop those tickets, MissPatComedy.com, and come see me because I'm coming to quite a few places before I tape season 5 of the Miss Pat Show. And with that said, you about to say something?
Nope.
Oh, with that said, thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of the Pat Down. We still rocking. And make sure y'all give to the Patreon so I can pay Dion and Chris. And we thank you from the bottom of our heart. We really do. Please keep it up. And some good things are coming to you.